Mickey Mouse. Primark special. I had this dream last night that my life was a movie and I was trying to be a dancer. This movie was separated into 6 movies, and these 6 movies were kept in jars, and one of them I was a cartoon with a cartoon dog. One of them I was in a bedroom doing the, you know, that chandelier dance with the doll in the blonde wig. I was doing that. One of them I was like looking for something around the different houses, and I can't remember the rest, but it was really weird. I think I wrote it down, but my phone is like, yeah, actually it's my phone. It's back there, that's on charge, it's like 9% battery. I don't really want to bring it over here because I'm lazy. Good things to do with school. You will actually miss a lot. Like, I do really miss school. The main reason I miss school the most is the interaction. Every job that I've had since I've left school, I've been like standing by myself, doing things by myself so much, and it's like you kind of miss just having your friends around you 24/7. I think I was a bit dramatic with the bad stuff, and the only thing I think about good is what I said about friends and learning. Don't have to worry about money. I don't think really you'll appreciate how good school is. Appreciate how good school is until you leave. Until you leave. I have got some really good memories of when I was at school. I remember a tree. It's a good start to a memory. A tree called Sally's tree, and this was around about year 11, year 10, year 11, and every lunch break, without fail, a massive group of my friends would always go straight down to Sally's tree. And then it doesn't matter, you can go do whatever you want or go to the canteen whenever you want, and then you wouldn't have to spend the next half an hour trying to find your friends again, because all of them will be down by this tree that was named Sally's tree. And I just really, that just memory really sticks in my mind, because you know, Sally's tree was a tiny little tree, but next to it there was a massive blossom tree. So you just got these images when you were like 16 years old or something, and you're just surrounded by your friends who are just all sitting there in the sun, playing football, climbing the tree, and like these blossoms are just everywhere. And you've all got like your sunglasses on and everything, and it was just one of those memories that it was such a good memory to do with school. I remember we had dance competitions in our school. Every year we had the competition, and every year my house won. And we lost one year because I wanted to be in charge of it, and my friends took over and we fell out. And I left. I didn't want to do it. And that was the year we lost. And for some reason, just because we lost that year, and that was the one year I didn't do it, I took that as, yeah, they must have lost it because of me. So the second year, I told everyone, including the principal, I'm in charge of next year. That's final. I'm doing it next year. I don't think it was anything to do with I was confident in myself. I think it was just purely because I'm too competitive. I wanted to win, and I knew if I put it in the hands of anybody else, I have someone to blame then if we lose. So if I completely put it in my own hands, if we lose, it's my fault. And I was so happy with the outcome. For my age and my ability and stuff, I was really happy with it. Not quite the dance, but just the show kind of I made with it. I made like a bit of a show. But the other day, my teacher emailed me the copy of the video of it, and it wasn't as good as I remember, but we won. And so that's like a great memory for me, remembering that we won. And I've still got this cough. And then I remember that I had to go from the back of the hall to the front of the hall to collect the trophy. and by the time I collected it, everyone had stopped clapping. I then decided I'm going to do a Lion King moment, picked up the trophy and went, and for about a good 10 seconds, nobody clapped, nobody cheered, and I was like, yeah! And then because I did that, everyone was like, yeah! And then you had like a few of my friends in the back row sitting with me that decided then to go crazy because they realised what I was trying to do. So it was a really good moment, and then most embarrassing moment of my life straight after it. I remember music lessons where the teacher tries really hard to inspire you, and if anything I should say that I am really inspired by music because I did take music GCSEs. But I just remember sitting there and her going like, you've got to do this, this and this and this and this. And you go in a music room and you sit there at the keyboard and you stick on the funny noises. Bah. Doot, doot, doot. Bang, bang, bang. Bah. I remember actually I got through a lot of my exams in my GCSE music, not exams, coursework, in my GCSE music, because I picked a thing called minimalism. And if you just YouTube minimalism, you'll get what I mean. It's strange music. I just picked that because then I can make it up on the spot, which is what I did the majority of the time. My best piece I did in music I got an A for was me and my friend Sammy, and both of us made it up completely on the spot. My teacher was over the moon. It was great. To be honest, when I think about school, I realise how many opportunities and stuff that they actually hand out to you and how many opportunities I didn't take. Like, I could have done so much with all my school learning and stuff and I just didn't do it. It's bad that I did like a 20-minute long video on bad stuff to do with school. It's really hard to say like universally what everyone loves about school because there's very easy things to say what people universally hate, but there's loads of good things. I remember, I've got a good one. I remember in year 7 there was always this little quiet boy. Little quiet, short, pale ginger boy always sat in the corner of the classroom, never said anything. And we had a teacher called Mr. Kelly, and he was terrifying. I think it was a bit fake, he was kind of putting it on. Probably first year at school, he was terrifying in my eyes. And he asked the little boy a question one day. This little boy didn't answer. And Mr. Kelly has gone up to his face and he's gone, answer me, boy. As a joke. You kind of had to know Mr. Kelly, he didn't mean it in a mean way. He just was making a joke about it because he was acting like that at the time. This kid then stood up, screamed, grabbed his pencil, flung it, there's that word again, flung, is it flung or is it flew? Flung? Flew. Flung, flew. Flung, flew. Flung, flew, 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 flew. He did that with the pencil. And all of us were like, whoa! And then picked up his chair and threw it at the teacher. The teacher grabbed the back of his shirt, quickly pulled him out and chucked him at the classroom and shut the door. And then he was like, that solves that. And he was completely fine. And he put the chair back in its place. Oh no. He put the chair back in its place before he moved the student, because I remember him grabbing the chair and all of us thought he was going to chuck it back because he went like that. We were like thinking he was going to chuck it back at the student, but he didn't. He put it back in place. Imagine if he did though. Crazy. When he went back to the pencil, it was on a poster of like a running man, right in between the running man's leg. He was like, oh, good shot. All of us sitting there like, that was a good memory. I've mentioned before in my worst things about school video about our strike. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. I'm not going to go through the whole story again, but our school, all our students in our school decided to do a strike one day, and the strike went very wrong. Running around, riot around the town. Well, I say everyone, I stayed in the classroom. So that was a good memory. If you want the full details, go in the video of worst things about school. What I did like about school, you didn't have to think about your outfit every single day. It's like the bane of my life, waking up and you're there for ages and you're like, what can I wear? And you just don't know. You shouldn't have to deal with that at school. The best thing about school is just literally going in every single day and having like a new experience, like new memories and stuff that you won't forget. Forget about the lessons. I'm talking about things like I've just told you about, like kids going crazy and stuff like that. Like school's just so interesting, and it's nice as well because like there's so many jobs out there where like the boss is a boss and they treat you like an employee, and it's completely different to how teachers treat students. Teachers actually treat students, as far as I'm concerned, so much nicer than managers treat employees. That's fine. I wasn't doing a good video anyway, you can just drill. That's really put me off now. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and all of that stuff. Shebang. Thank you. Bye. Also, whoever invented homework. Homework. Why?